So the plan is disassembling the old cabinet. It's from IKEA. And I'm going to cut stencils out of that. The electrics are out. Spaghetti junction. So just see how we get on. What up, cracky? So, plan is, the old cabinet, the top of this rock and roll bed, and it's up, sits there. So we had this access to the shelf up here, and a big door, MDF wood, and it was so heavy. Oh, I ain't talking to you, mush. He's busy selling the curtains in there. Yeah, and so that it didn't work, and it kept popping open. So we made the whole new one. I used the template of the old cabinet. Plywood, it's so much lighter. 9mm ply, yeah, 9mm ply. And we're gonna, once the kitchen gets in, I'm gonna put one whole sheet, and then cut out a cupboard door for this bit. It had a cupboard here, the battery and electrics go under here, that'll come through. It had a cupboard here, but you can only access that even when the bed's down. There was this pull out door thing, and it was just a waste of space. You couldn't get to it. Take it one, the wheel arch goes down there. So on the far door, you do see the ones you can buy. They have a big long door, but we don't want that. We want that accessible from in the van. So anything else that's accessible from this, I put a shelf on top of here, and the battery and electrics go underneath. And we've got this space. I'm going to put a door in, so it's accessible from the back. Again, I've done this before. Just figuring it out, Reagan's in there doing the curtains. I'll show you a bit of the old cabinet, just so you get the gist. It's not even MDF, it is actual chipwood. You can see that. It weighs a ton. But this piece here, that's just the top part. That is lighter than that piece. No wonder the van's leaning. Madness. And this is the wood we are using, as you can see now. Difference. That's a lot of weight. Good thing about it is, I can use it all as a template. And this fits perfectly, we've test fitted it. So, just building some shelves, putting some batten in, pinning it in with some small screws. I'm going to fix this down because obviously it's not very rigid. I've battened in the corners drilled some pilot holes. Still. So yeah. And I shall show. Do you want to see the electrics? Yeah, you want to see the electrics. Now I've taken them out and I ain't got a clue. Look at this. So I have found out what we had. A Zigger CF8 unit, which I use in mobile campervans and homes. So it's an old unit, but I was right. That there's a link that goes from your car battery, the van battery, that goes to this, and it links separately to your leisure battery. Now this, the CF8 doesn't charge a car battery, but the CF9 and the later ones do. So this was wired up to the van battery. So when you're on site, I'll get it out so you can see. Right, it says on site, you click that down, that's your electrics from your hookup on the campsite. Now, when you put it to touring, it pulls power from your battery, your van battery, and it doesn't recharge it. So when you go to start the van, which I've had before a few times, I'll just get clicking and it's struggling to start. And so I've got a new battery on it, and the new battery is good now. So I was like, what is the point? What is the point? Anytime you switch the lights on in the back, anything on in the back, it's pulling from the van battery. So, and you can run this, I found out, thanks to ChatGPT. You don't have to have it hooked up to the van. So it won't, nothing's going to work unless we're on site and click that on. Or it will, touring, but it will come from the leisure battery. So yeah, and I'm hoping that's what's causing, I'm having starting problems with the van. And I think it's because the battery's never at a high enough cranking power. Because of this is draining it. But yeah, simple enough unit. That's your 230 volt. You switch that on when you want it, 12 volt. Then there's all your fuses. So I thought it was a bodge job, but it is actually wired up for a CR8 Zig unit correctly. The only issue I have is cable colorings and what cable goes where. There's stuff that's wired up that's been later cut out and was just left in there, so I didn't know what that was for. So I just thought, I'm going to take it all out and I'm going to rewire it. And this doesn't run your fridge when you're running. Plug socket comes off of that, goes into another plug socket which your fridge goes on, and it will work on site but not off site. Whew. So yeah, the electric's going to be fun. Kind of not looking forward to it, but I am, because I just want to face the battle ahead. But we want this in by the weekend. So I've still got another section to build down, and we're going to go and get the ply for the worktop. We're going to get a nice bit of wood for that. Put the sink in, replumb the gas in. Gas bottle is going to go in this, no it's not, it's going in that cupboard. Because before, the water bottle was stored in there, and this is in the way of the water bottle cupboard, so you couldn't get to it, so we didn't ever use a sink. So we're jigging it around, and it's all going so far so good. I'll show you, she's hard at work on the curtains again. Proper good at sewing now though. Ain't ya? A little seamstress. No, it's not so much crap in the front room anymore. Filling it out, we're filling it out. Yeah, and I'm changing some of the sockets around as well, because we had a couple of USBs that we were not using at all. So I did, let's put you down there. The light's a bit crap in this room, guys, sorry. I've drawn out where the Zigs go in. That's a switch socket and a plug socket, normal plug socket. The switch is for the light on the new light we've put in across the ceiling. That's the switch for all of the spotlights, and it's dimmable. And these were just two random. We use one maybe USB, and that was a cigarette lighter. So I thought I bought one of these lights, but they come as a pair apparently. So we've got another light I'm going to run from the cable there. And we're going to have that which shines down to where you're cooking as well. This is where the worktop line, that's what that goes to. So we can have another light. Amazon is my favourite place right now. Loving it. We will put, once we've got the grand finale video of the whole van build, we're going to put it all together, and I'm going to get all the receipts out, put exactly what we paid for everything, where we got it from, so you get to see how much it finally cost. If it helps you out, it helps you out. But so far, there's not been anything we've done to the van. I'm just a DIY. I'm just know a bit of everything. Nothing that you cannot do. Anyone can do this. Anyone. And there's so many videos out there I've watched from other decent channels, and they're good. It's all doable. And if you get stuck, there's VWT4 forums on Facebook. You ask them a question, they'll tell you the answer. I'm trying to countersink these screws a little bit because we're going to fill over with wood filler and paint this. We're going to paint. We used the vinyl wrapping on the old covers because they were grey to make them green, which turned out really nice. The only issue with the vinyl, if something knocks into it, it tears it, and you can't unless you re-vinyl it again. So we're thinking paint now. It's going to be, if we're getting marks, just slap a bit of paint on. Bob's your uncle. Hey, there she is. Another work night. So far we've been doing the build a month, and we're into our second month now, week 5. So a month we've done all that stuff already, and I'm hoping this will be in this Sunday, because I've got 3 days of no work. We're just going to go in and smash it. We're going to stain the ceiling as well, but put wax on it to protect it. And then after that we're going in for bits of the van needs sorting. I've got a cracked window screen, so I need to replace that. Stone chip on the first time we went out to Wales. Need 4 new tyres. The heater doesn't work. I can change it in the engine to hot and cold. We need that working, so I'm going to take that to someone because I can't do that. And I've got a small leak on the engine sump gasket which needs to be done. And what else is there? I think what else we need to do? Anything else needs to do?
Rubber seal around the window.
Rubber seal around the side window we fitted. We'll fit that. Oh, an exhaust tip. I lost one of them down in Cornwall. Come on, it's a twin exhaust on that. It's only a cap cover that goes on. There was something else. I've got a problem heating. It heats up and the fan comes on, but I don't get any high engine temperature on the gauge. So I'm thinking, from what I've seen on YouTube, there's 2 fans, one that goes off at a set temperature, and then the hotter it gets, it kicks in the second one. You can have a fan that doesn't work and it sets it off all the time because it runs constantly, the fan. Or it could be thermostat. So I'm going to change all the things and I'll film that for it as well. Loads to do. They're quite minuscule jobs. Aren't they, Raygon?
Say so.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. The garage do it. It's that simple. Guys, as well, we are keeping the same curtains because they're good. We've washed them. Black out on one side, but they're grey, the colour we dread. We don't do grey. So Megan's sewing over the top of these. First one we sewed up didn't fit back in the window because this material stretches. Material we're using doesn't. So you have to allow for that and add extra. But she's sussed it, yeah. Smashing it. Pro. They look alright. Did you do the whole scene though, at the end?
No, I've not done that yet.
Oh, you're gonna do
I've
it?
just gone to see if they
Ah.
before I start sewing up the songs.
Cabinet in, I've had to wax the ceiling first because once that's on I don't think I'll be able to reach behind it, and then on the build down there. That's tonight's progress, guys. 2 shelves in. A couple of hours after work, saves a bit of time when we got the big days. So the top shelf is accessible from in the van. We're gonna wait and do a mock fit, put it in the van, make sure everything fits. And then I'm gonna, whilst it's in the van, so I've got the van wall going along the back, we're gonna add another shelf here. I'm gonna measure it up that fits. We're gonna measure it so we can get tin food in there. So it's gonna be the height of a tin or cans of drink. So then we've got a separate shelf here. This is gonna be a food cupboard. All our tins are going to the top. And then underneath is gonna be stuff like bread, eggs, all the dried stuff. And then battery, obviously in the bottom, and the wheel arch. This is above the wheel arch. This is gonna be this whole cupboard here, side door, and this is going to be clothes. But we're gonna see what kind of boxes and stuff and what kind of storage stuff we could add. Maybe an area of boxers, socks, swim shorts, and then we want to try to keep an area where we can fold stuff. Maybe get some boxes that fit in there so we can, because it's in the winter we're going out, we want to have jeans and tops and stuff. Yeah, you got to build it to your requirements. That's what I say. I think the battery should go in there, isn't it? Yeah, got the batteries down there. It's got the old battery that kept running out of charge. There's the new one, and there's the leisure battery. But I'll keep checking them every week because they're not plugged in. Topping up the charge with a trickle charger. Once they go dead, you're in trouble. Yeah. Coming together. See what I can get done a couple of hours tomorrow. No, I don't think I've got any wood left actually. Tomorrow might be a planning for Friday. We're going on a big shopping spree. We've got to get some more curtain material. All the ply we need. A bit more batten. And some stain, some paint. We're going to get some undercoat and top coat for wood because they're shutting the motorway near us down in Portsmouth on Saturday and Sunday, so we ain't going nowhere. Just going to be banning it as much done as possible. Oh, and we're getting the worktop for that as well. It's in a nice chunky, nice natural wood, so we'll have to cut out the sink, gas hob again, refit that. And we were just discussing about adding above the window a little tiny shelf going across, made for cups and stuff. See how it goes. Alright, thanks for watching guys, catch you on the next time. Ooh. It's too early for this. Yeah. First one's in B&Q. Get our van build materials. Yeah.
Before that though, I had to make the most of my new pointless shitty manual job. A bit of work experience. Hello, you must be Will. Great to meet you, I'm Jim. It says Wolf, Big and Steve. Hi Jim.
floor down today, finally. Got the sink fitted. Let's go around the other side and show you. That's all the curtains Reagan's done. And it is so much lighter. So we were just figuring out. We put it in as a mock fit. Sink fits. Got the sink and gas. Need to order a tap. Got a new gas regulator ordered and a pipe.
Building it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting there.
absolutely.
So, fridge goes in there. Cut out waste pipe hole and air to circulate around the fridge. Got to order a waste pipe because it won't split. This is going to be covered for knives, forks, all cutlery, kitchen utensils. We've moved the gas canister over from this one. So we've got gas and water in here, battery in there, clothes in there, food at the top.